I'm not. It's basketball time here from the beautiful campus of Alabama A&M University. Tonight, the Bulldogs faithful pack out the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley for a special President's Day matchup as the Lady Bulldogs look to hold on to the second spot in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Good afternoon and welcome to Normal, Alabama. I'm Chauncey Sanders, being joined alongside by none other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Juwan Davis. Juwan, although we have come to the end of the road here at the homestand for the Lady Bulldogs, they still have business to take care of, as today will be a very important game as they're still holding on to that second spot tied with Alabama State University.
Yeah, this is a big game for our Lady Bulldogs, especially like you said, with a battle for second, also with us having a game with the Hornets coming up soon. Every win counts right now, especially when we're about to enter tournament play. We need every win. We need to go into this tournament play with as much momentum as we can.
Definitely. And then, Juwan, Saturday night's matchup was spectacular. The Lady Bulldogs fell behind in that fourth quarter, and it felt like it was almost inevitable that it was going to be a loss. And then they turned it up another notch, and they showed why they are the number 2 ranked team in the conference when it comes to the defensive side of the basketball, as they were able to pull out a 2-point win against Bethune-Cookman, 50-48.
Yeah, our Lady Bulldogs team were a real resilient, tough team. Like you said, we started out hot with that game, looking like our offense was clicking, then went through that cold spell for the whole second and third quarter, but we stayed tuned to our game plan, and we had Miss Amaya Simmons, Miss Amani Free, and also Miss Tony Grace picked it up in the fourth quarter and was able to edge it out in that close game.
Speaking of Grace, she was on fire. She just looked like the basket was the size of the ocean, as every shot she put up went down for the Lady Bulldogs. She left out with 17 points, but also her teammate in Amani Free. It felt like, Juwan, the vets were able to help lift the Lady Bulldogs to that win, as Amani Free hit that big-time jump shot in the fourth quarter to help the Lady Bulldogs take back the lead.
Yeah, we didn't see that much scoring from Amani through the day, but as soon as we got into that fourth quarter, crunch time, she started knocking down the big shots. And also on the defensive side with a couple of big stops. So our Lady Bulldog team, we find a way to win, and I feel like that's one thing Coach Richards is always able to preach with her girls, is that even when it's a bad shooting day like we had last Saturday, they find a way to win. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to use that in our game today against FAMU.
Definitely. Now, we know head coach Margaret Richards' 24-hour rule. Short thoughts, can't get too high, can't get too low, and now they have another tough task tonight against the Lady Rattlers of FAMU University. Juwan, last time the Lady Bulldogs faced off against the Lady Rattlers in Tallahassee, they took a tough loss in overtime, 69-67.
Yeah, whenever you have a team that's already beat you one time this season, despite the record, despite the conference play, everything, you're always going to have that bad taste in your mouth. So Miss Dylan Horner had a good game against us last. I'm showing she's coming off a 19-point per game. So we'll like to see how Lady Bulldogs can adjust as we have another top scorer in the SWAC here.
Definitely. And then you also have to mention Mide Oriami, 20 points in that win against the Lady Bulldogs. And also, Juwan, one thing I also want to point out, the Lady Bulldogs were dominated in the paint during that game, 34-26, something we haven't seen too many teams in the SWAC do against the ladies in maroon and white.
Yeah, and that's one thing we praise is our big play. We have great bigs in Miss Jaylee Cody, Amani Free, even Miss Elam giving us some good minutes recently. So one thing I can say is we're later in the season. A lot of our players have found their roles more. Like we said, we have Miss Cheyenne Mitchell and Miss Elam who've got some more minutes and been doing a good job of holding that paint down. So I'd like to see if we were able to make those adjustments and be able to shut it down this game.
Now, Juwan, real quick here, what's one key for a maroon and white victory for the Lady Bulldogs?
Turnovers. This Lady Rattler team, they're second in the SWAC in steals. They do a good job of getting players off the ball, especially when they have pressure of getting the steals on us. They have Miss Dylan Horn and also Miss Grizzle, who are third and fourth in the SWAC and steals. And that's one thing our Lady Bulldog team has done this year is turn the ball over a lot. So we don't need to let turnovers be the thing that haunt us in this game today.
Definitely. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineup and, of course, the maroon and white action here on a special edition of the Alabama A&M Athletics YouTube live stream basketball matchup, as we'll be right back after the break.
A member of the UCNA and the SWAC, Alabama A&M University, promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, and team representatives will not be tolerated on grounds so removal from this facility. We thank you for being loyal and supportive fans. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the event center on the campus of Alabama A&M University. For the first half of tonight's doubleheader, as the Bulldogs of Alabama A&M University play host to the Raptors of Florida A&M University of Tallahassee, Florida. In a moment, we'll have an introduction of the starting lineups for both teams. But first, we ask that you please stand for the singing of our national anthem. Singing the national anthem tonight is Miss Sophomore of Alabama A&M University, Faith Gaston from Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our land was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner sway o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And now, here's the starting lineup for the Raptors of Florida A&M University. Starting at guard, a 6-foot senior from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Number 4, Nide Oriani. At guard, a 5'9" senior from Toronto, Canada. Number 5, Ariana Grizzle. At guard, a 5'9" junior from Spain. Number 13, Yvette Subraites. At forward, a 5'10" senior from Toronto, Canada. Number 20, Paula Weeks. And at guard, a 5'9" senior from Los Angeles, California. Number 23, Dylan Horton. The head coach for the Rattlers is Shaylon Pillow.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley as tip-off is just underway here. Just got the starting lineups, but first, Juwan, how about that Star Spangled Banner?
Yeah, that's one of the best ones we've had this year. Always nice, especially since we have our students doing the Star Spangled Banner now.
Absolutely. We also got the starting lineups here as we are underway. The Lady Bulldogs will open up with the possession. Smith quickly out to Burgin. As head coach Margaret Richards keeps her consistent lineup free. Gets us started with the opening basket.
Yeah, nice to see Amani getting on the scoring side of things early.
On the floor first for the visiting road team is going to be Sabritas, Weeks, Horton, Oriami, as we mentioned in the pregame, as well as Grizzle. And for the Lady Bulldogs, Coach Richards keeps her regular lineup on the floor with Cody and Free, as well as Simmons, as she'll get the pass inside. Tough shot, no good, recovered by Cody. Loses the ball out to Burgin. As the front court for the Lady Bulldogs showing their dominance early, Smith is going to be called for a travel. On the floor for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be Simmons, Free, and Cody holding down the front court, as well as Smith and Burgin in the backcourt. Nice ball movement here by the Lady Rattlers. This will have another traveling violation as both teams trade possessions here, back-to-back turnovers.
Yeah, I got to get that early game rust off for both teams. 2 quick turnovers.
And I'm still holding on to an early lead. Simmons looking for Free. That pass is going to be broken up. Grizzle pushing the pace. Looking for a teammate. Pass a little too much. Out of bounds. A&M basketball. Subirats wasn't able to hold down that pass. He wasn't even intended for there, but the pass was a little too high for our teammate. Looking to clean up that possession, wasn't able to. A&M basketball.
Yeah, there's some sloppy play for both teams early. 2 quick turnovers in the last 4 possessions for both teams.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Great defense there by Grizzle, the guard out of Toronto, Canada. Also an Alabama transfer. Long pass is broken up by Grizzle. She's able to come up with the possession. Out to Horton. Horton, tough shot, no good. Here come the Lady Bulldogs. Smith takes a tough shot, gets fouled as she'll be at the line for 2.
Good job of Taylor pushing the pace in transition, trying to get some more early baskets in this game.
Checking into the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be number 4, Tony Grace. As we mentioned during the pregame show, Grace had a phenomenal game for the Lady Bulldogs. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 6 of 12, 50% shooting in the ball game.
Yeah, she also locked up for us on the defensive side with her being one of our premier perimeter defenders.
Also checking in for the Lady Rattlers is going to be Ellis. Speaking of Ellis, tough shot. She's able to get that one to go, as that will put the Lady Rattlers on the board. Simmons weaving through traffic. Tough shot, count it! And the foul. What a play by the young guard.
Yeah, great play by Maya. That's what she does best, getting to the rim and hitting those tough lays through contact.
Simmons had a tough go at it Saturday night, but today she's looking to stay comfortable, as she said. She told me during the pregame that she wanted to stay comfortable. She felt like she was forcing things after the weekend she had at Mississippi Valley as well as Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Yeah, just got to let the game come to you. Like you said, even when you have 2 big scoring performances like that, it's another game. You got to just stick to the game plan and see what this one's going to bring to you.
And despite that, Juwan, she had 11 rebounds during that game. May not have shown up much in the points category, but she was huge in securing the rebound for the Lady Bulldogs and also adding extra possession. Smith will try a long three. That one's no good.
And this is the second game in the last 3 that she's had over 11 rebounds. She had 18, like you said, in that Mississippi Valley game. So nice to see that she's finding a way to contribute as she gets a rebound right there for us.
Simmons swings the ball up to Smith. Lady Bulldogs looking to push the pace. Grace looking to find Simmons on the baseline. That pass is stolen. Quick out for the Rattlers. Lady Rattlers are able to get back on the board, and they tie the ball game.
And we've turned the ball over a lot lately. We have 4 turnovers with just us being 3 minutes into this game.
All knotted up at 7. Smith over to Cody, looking for that high-low possession. Nothing there. Back out to Smith on the wing. Simmons, 5 seconds on the shot clock. She loses the ball. Tough shot by Free. She's going to be fouled as the shot clock was expiring. She'll be at the line for 3.
Yeah, what a way to find a way to get a shot up, and 3 free throw opportunities we have right there.
Obviously not a good play, but also first-year head coach Janelle Creighton was also wanting the officials to take a look at the shot clock there, as it looked as if it reset on that possession. So we'll have a timeout here by the officials. They're going to want to look this one over to see if Free even got the shot off in time in technicality. So we'll have a quick break here. In Normal, Alabama, the action is underway here on the President's Day SWAC matchup. You're listening to the Alabama A&M Athletics YouTube live stream. Welcome back to Normal, Alabama, as we are all knotted up at 7. The Lady Bulldogs are still in a timeout break, but Juwan, we had a quick explanation to why the officials wanted to go and look over things, as the shot clock to us felt like it had reset, but instead the officials explained they're looking to work on decimals. So that'll be something new that we'll see coming in to next season, as today will be the last home game for the Bulldogs. They will look to work on that next season, working into that decimal point in the shot clock. But Juwan, what did you think about that play?
Yeah, well, that was a good defensive possession for the Lady Rattlers. They did a good job of holding us up, forcing us to the end of the shot clock to get a shot up. But it was a great job by Monty of trying to force something up, but we'll see if we actually were able to get it off on time.
Absolutely. As we'll take another quick break as things are still being explained on the floor.
Oh, now you
Welcome back to the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley. As we are all knotted up at 7, Amani Free will be at the line after the long timeout break for 3 attempts. Free is having a solid season for the Lady Bulldogs, as she has been a vocal leader on this team. As last game, Juwan, we had a chance to talk to head coach Margaret Richards about her vet big holding down the middle for the ladies in maroon and white. And what I took away from that was she has built so much trust into this young lady that it really impressed me, especially after just one season. This is her first season with Free, and she has fit into this team like a glove. And you could tell that her energy and how she leads is wearing off on the rest of the players as well and her teammates, as they look to have the same energy as her.
Yeah, that's one thing Amani always does. She plays with a lot of energy, and that's why she's able to get the rebounds and the hustle plays that she's able to get. She's also an excellent scorer for us, so she's one of the premier players for this Lady Bulldog team.
Lady Rattlers unable to get anything on that possession. Free tees up another 3. That one's far off. Here come the Lady Rattlers pushing the pace. Tough shot over Free is good. Nice shot there by Horton, as the Lady Rattlers will take back the lead for the first time in this ball game.
Yeah, we don't need her, Miss Dylan Horn getting hot this game. Like we said earlier, she's the 5th leading scorer in the SWAT.
Free is going to be called for a 3-second violation. Into the ball game for the ladies in maroon and white. It's going to be number 0, Darian Burgin. So on the floor for the Lady Bulldogs, head coach Margaret Richards is going to shoot out the young freshman, Imagine McCallum, as well as Tony Grace. In the front court, there, Mitchell, Burgin, and Simmons.
Diane's minutes has increased as the season going on, and she's really found her groove.
Horton knocks down another mid-range. The Lady Rattlers looking to add on to this lead.
Yeah, that's 9 points for her so far in this game.
McCallum looking inside for Mitchell. She'll work, nearly trips and falls, gets up a tough shot, no good.
Yeah, she's playing through a lot of contact down there on that one.
It's going to be a travel, as that shot by Ellis won't count. Checking into the ball game for the ladies in maroon and white. It's going to be number 34, Jayla Cody, the junior big out of Georgia, a Central Arkansas transfer.
Yeah, Miss Cody, she's done a good job of replacing Dariana on the defensive side, especially when it comes to rim protection. She's one of the premier shot blockers we have here in the SWAT.
McCallum finds the pass over to Cody. Floater is no good, out of bounds. Lady Bulldogs basketball. There was a nice fight down low for the possession. Lady Rattlers unable to come up with the possession. Fresh set on the clock for the Lady Bulldogs. Nice inbound pass over to Burgin. Mid-range is up, no good. Ball is tipped out. But unfortunately for the Lady Bulldogs, no one in the area. FAMU basketball.
And that's one thing our Lady Bulldogs do, especially with Coach Richards. We are really good at scoring out of these inbound plays. We have a couple of different sets with Burgin getting that open one down there, especially when we have the one for our bigs getting the open layup under the basket.
As Burgin came up with the ball, she'll be fouled on the floor. As that foul will be charged to Sabritas. That'll be her first, team's 4th. Checking back into the ball game for head coach Margaret Richards and the Lady Bulldogs is going to be number 3, Amani Free.
And the Lady Rattlers, they have to be careful, especially with 4 minutes being left in this game. They're easing up on that bonus.
Free able to come up with the ball. As her pass was knocked out of bounds, the Lady Bulldogs will hold on with 17 seconds on the shot clock. McCallum on the baseline finds Cody for the wide open right hand layup. What an inbounds play.
That's the play I was just talking about when we set up our bigs to get an open look under the basket. And that's just one of Coach Rich's go-to plays under the basket.
Horton quickly moving the ball. Shot is denied by Cody. What a defensive possession. Grace on the wing. She'll bring the ball back out. Nothing there. No numbers. Cody inside for free. She'll turn. Tough shot. It's good. And the foul. What a play by the veteran big.
Yeah, nice play by Imani, keeping her composure and knocking down a nice layup through contact right there.
There's that front court magic we always look for. As Cody is able to come up with the block, she sends it up high, down low to free for the basket and the foul.
Yeah, we're controlling the paint early, and like you said in the pregame, that's one thing that the Lady Rattlers did a good job of neutralizing, was us getting points in the paint. So I like to see that we're letting that be one of our keys early in this one.
Sabritas quickly out as the Lady Rattlers moving the ball. Free's able to come up with the steal. McCallum over to Burgeon. Lady Bulldogs working the ball around. Grace, she'll probe inside. Her left hand layup is good. And we'll have a jump ball possession arrow still remaining with the Lady Rattlers, but the energy has turned up another notch inside the new event center here in Normal, Alabama.
Yeah, our Lady Bulldogs, they're playing with that grit that we need to. When we're playing with energy, forcing turnovers, getting those hustle plays like that, that's when we're playing at our best.
The Lady Bulldogs holding on to a 4-point lead. Allen quickly swings the ball out to Horton. That three's no good. Allen's able to come up with the rebound. Horton inside, tough shot over Cody, no good. Nice defense by Cody without fouling. Burgeon pushing the floor over to Grace. Now to Free. Nice ball movement by the Lady Bulldogs. McCallum over to Free. Wide open midi. It's good. What a play by the Lady Bulldogs. Timeout. Lady Rattlers.
And that was a great find right there by Imagine on that one. Got in the inside, brought the defenders in, and was able to find Imani free on the mid-range.
We'll take a quick timeout here on the floor as head coach Janelle Creighton wants to talk things over with her Lady Rattlers ball club. As the Lady Bulldogs hold on to a 6-point lead, 17-11. Welcome back to the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley as the Lady Bulldogs have put on a shooting clinic early on here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
They're shooting 50% as a team right now.
Sabritas three, no good, but recovered by the Lady Rattlers. Less than 10 seconds on the shot clock. Weeks puts the ball on the floor. Over to Allen. Mid-range is up. Too hard. No good. Recovered by Grace. Grace over to Free. Wide open. No good. Nice heat check by the Lady Bulldogs as Free was wide open.
And that's her first miss of the game.
Grizzle finds her way into the mid-range area and gets the wide open shot to go. McCallum in the forecourt now. Directing traffic, nothing there. She'll swing the ball over to Burgeon as she gets a screen from Donnae Frazier. Burgeon's shot is blocked. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Lady Bulldogs. Checking in for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be number 11, Amaya Simmons.
I can see what Miss Richard cooks up on the inbounders. We're 2 for 2 coming out from under this basket.
McCallum out to Simmons. Less than 10 seconds now on the shot clock. The Lady Bulldogs have to work quick. McCallum swings the ball over to Simmons. She'll tee up a three. No good. Here comes Horton. Horton swinging the ball over to Grizzle. She'll put the ball on the floor. Driving baseline. Takes a tough shot. Denied by the young freshman. What a play by Frazier. Simmons pushing the break. Out to Frazier. Up top for three. No good. Recovered by Frazier. Counted. And the layup. What a play by Frazier as she's able to get the layup to go and the foul.
Yeah, and that was all made from the defensive side of the ball, her getting that block and setting up her Lady Bulldogs on this side.
Foul will be charged to Ellis. It'll be her second. Team's fifth. What a play as Free was wide open up top for the three, unable to go. Frazier is able to clean up the mess on aisle 256.
Now we got a chance to get three the old-fashioned way.
The freshman forward out of Lyndhurst, Ohio, the Beechwood area, if you will, South Euclid area. Less than 20 seconds now here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The Lady Bulldogs holding on to a 7-point lead. Head coach Janelle Creighton looking for one last good possession here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Oriami, tough shot, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will remain with the Lady Rattlers with 4.5 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Yeah, and our Lady Bulldogs have been doing a good job of contesting shots in the paint without giving up fouls, and we still haven't fouled them yet to start this first quarter.
Allen quickly back to Grizzle. 1 second. Tough shot over McCallum. No good. As that will do it for the opening quarter of the ball game. The Lady Bulldogs holding on to a 7-point lead. How about that first quarter from the Lady Bulldogs, Juwan?
Yeah, we're playing with a lot of energy. Like we always say, the defensive side is where our bread and butter is. We're doing a good job of, like I just said, not giving up fouls, but still playing aggressive. Down on the offensive side, Amani Free has been the hot hand for her. Even though she's cooled down a little bit to end it, she's getting good open opportunities, and even when she's missing it, it's giving us nice second chance opportunities like Miss Frazier on that rebound she had right there.
We'll have more action coming your way, but for now, after one, the Lady Bulldogs take a 7-point lead, 20-13. Welcome back to Normal, Alabama, as we have already saw 2 lead changes into this ball game. Last time the Lady Bulldogs faced off against FAMU in Tallahassee, there was 11 lead changes, and today They have took care of business thus far, especially in the paint. And defensively, one thing that stood out to me, Juwan, was the Lady Bulldogs' dominance on the defensive side of the ball so far. 27% shooting for the Lady Rattlers. That pass was broken up. Frazier is going to be called for the foul. She can't believe it.
Yeah, but they're keeping this defense going on the half-court side. We're not even bringing any pressure or anything. We're doing a good job, especially while we're in this 2-3 zone of rotating and not giving them any open shots.
Allen is able to catch the baseline pass, nearly broken up and stolen by Smith. However, Grizzle will hold on to the ball. Grizzle takes the contact and gets the mid-range to go as Smith went flying across the floor.
A nice move right there by Grizzle.
Smith over to Free. Now to Simmons. She'll drive. Tough shot. It's good! Count it, and the foul. What a play by Simmons as she is slow to get up, grimacing, holding her ankle.
That's the second and one opportunity we've gotten from Miss Simmons so far in this game. She's doing a good job of driving to the paint strong.
As the foul was charged to Allen, it'll be her first, team's first. Into the ball game for the road team will be Dylan Horton.
Yeah, and that basket, that gave us 14 points in the paint, and FAMU has 15 points as a team. So, like we said earlier, they're really getting good looks inside the paint a key for them in this game.
We'll also keep an eye out there for Simmons, as we can already tell that her vertical, it seems like her movement defensively is a little bit hinged there as she was coming up gimpy after that layup.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies down there in the paint. That's one thing you got to look out for. It's really easy for you to roll your ankle.
Layup no good by Grace, recovered by Allen. Grizzle out to Horton. Tough shot, no good. Offensive foul.
She extended her arm a little bit too much on that one.
That'll be her first, team second. Into the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs are a couple fresh faces, as Burgett as well as Cody will check back into the ball game. And for the road team, Elia Ellis, the sophomore forward out of League City, Texas, checks back into the ball game. The Lady Bulldogs looking on this possession to make it a double-digit lead. Smith, nothing there. She'll swing the ball out to Grace. Now Burgeon over to Free. She'll put the ball on the floor, looking for that baseline pass across to her front court teammate in Cody. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Lady Bulldog basketball with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Checking in for head coach Janelle Creighton and the Lady Rattlers is going to be number 4 in Oriami. As the Lady Bulldogs are able to clean up the mess down low, they're able to get the layup to go. Now a 10-point ball game, 27-17.
And that's another second chance opportunity. We're doing a good job of cleaning up on the offensive glass.
Mid-range shot on the baseline is good for Weeks. Free. Over to Burgeon. Cody, high-low for Free. She'll take the fake, and the right-hand layup off the glass is good.
They aren't able to stop us in the paint right now. Whether it's Miss Cody or Miss Free, that high-low action is really getting to them.
That high-low action is looking a little more like shake and bake. Pass is broken up and stolen by Grace. She'll push the floor, 3-on-2. She'll take it herself, tough shot over Grizzle, no good, out of bounds. Lady Rattlers basketball.
There's a lot of contact on that one right there.
Checking back into the ball game for FAMU is going to be number 22, Stacia Allen, the senior forward out of Dawson, Georgia. Also, back onto the floor for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be number 24, Majin McCallum. Allen swings the ball over to Horton for three. It's good.
Can't give a shooter like that an open look in the corner.
What was a 10-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs has now been cut to 7 as head coach Margaret Richards wants to take a full timeout here with 6:52 remaining in the first half. You're listening to the Alabama A&M Athletics YouTube live stream. Don't touch that dial yet. Welcome back here to the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley, also known as the Event Center, as the Lady Bulldogs hold on to a 7-point lead, 29-22. Juwan, it's been an interesting second quarter as the Lady Rattlers have yet to miss a field goal in this quarter.
Yeah, while Lady Bulldogs are doing a good job of forcing turnovers, we haven't made them shoot any tough shots yet. We're giving a lot of open looks so far in the second quarter.
Allen over to Oriami. 10 seconds now on the shot clock for Grizzle. She'll dance, gets a screen from Allen. Mid-range is up and short, out of bounds. A&M basketball. Checking back into the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs is number 11, Amaya Simmons. Good to see her back on the floor after that scary injury.
Yeah, got to be careful with it when it comes to plays like that, especially with, like we've been saying, coming up into the end of the season, regular season play.
Simmons is stripped down low. Grizzle pushing the pace. She'll swing it over to her teammate Oriami. Three ball is no good. Recovered by Cody. As McCallum will push the ball up the floor. She'll hesitate out to Simmons. Hesitates on a three. She'll kick it out for free. She'll tee up a three. No good.
And leaving the Mountie open out there at the top of the key. That's the third time that's happened this game. And even though she hasn't knocked one down yet, that's a shot that Coach Richard wants her to shoot.
Allen tries the mid-range. That one's no good. Nearly a bunny there. Simmons, tough shot. Off the glass, no. Recovered by Allen. Horton, she'll tee up a three over McCallum. That one's good. Back-to-back threes out of Horton.
Yeah, she's having an excellent scoring game so far. 15 points, 6 for 11 from the field with 3 for 4 from the three. So she's shown by she's the 5th leading scorer in the SWAC.
Horton shooting at 31% from the three-point line on the season. Nice high-low action again from Cody to free. And she's able to get that one to go.
Montie's been automatic down there in the restricted area so far in this game.
Allen is able to get the layup to go. As the Lady Rattlers have been on a run there. Cody gets the right hand layup to go off the glass. Nice answer.
Yeah, both teams are picking it up on the scoring side. Been a lot of back-to-back action so far, especially coming out of that last timeout.
Horton just ran off the line. She'll swing the ball out to Oriami. She'll put the ball on the floor, and she'll be called for an offensive foul. Nice stop there by the Lady Bulldogs. As that will be Oriami's third personal foul. Team's third.
We'll have to keep an eye on that. That's definitely a player that I want to have on the court.
Checking into the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be number 4, Tony Grace. Also, Donna Frazier. And for the Lady Rattlers, number 13, Yvette Sabritas.
Kanye gave us some good minutes in that first quarter. I'd like to see what she'll be able to give us right here.
Grace looking inside. Pass is broken up out of bounds. Lady Bulldog basketball with 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. McCallum looking. She'll swing the ball out to Simmons. Simmons dances. Tough shot. It's good. What a play by Amaya.
Her and Miss Grace, when they get those straight line drives to the rim, it's almost automatic. They're great finishers through contact.
So we'll have a foul on the floor. Foul's going to be charged to Frazier. It'll be her second, team second.
We've been playing a real clean game so far, with that only being our second foul so far in this game.
Checking back into the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be Jayla Cody. Horton tries a mid-range. That one's nothing but net.
We're going to have to keep an eye on her. She's hot. It's 18 points. She's already over her average for the season. Going to have to run off that three-point line.
McCallum out over to Cody. Now to Simmons. She gets inside. Tough floater. No good. Grizzle gets a screen. She'll swing it out for Sabritas. She'll try a three. She nails a three. Now a 3-point ball game for the Lady Bulldogs.
It seems like coach has gotten to her Lady Rattler team, and they're playing with a little bit more energy.
As the Lady Rattlers have made 3 of their last 4 field goal attempts. McCallum looking outside for Grace. Miscommunication there. Grizzle's able to come up with the pass, and she gets the layup to go and the foul.
She has a chance to tie it up right here. Now, Lady Rattlers have went on a nice run in these last minute of the game with possibly an 8-0 run after this free throw.
Grace is going to be charged with the foul. It'll be her first, team's third. Into the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be Darian Virgin. Also checking in is going to be Taylor Smith. The Lady Rattlers shooting at 62% from the free throw line. Grizzle, a solid shooter herself, 80% as she knocks up this ball game. All knotted up at 35.
Yeah, we need to win these last 2 minutes of the quarter, as the Lady Rattlers have took all the momentum so far in the second quarter.
Grace, tough drive. She's going to be clobbered. She'll be at the line for 2. That'll be charged to Grizzle. It'll be her first, team's fourth. Smith over to Virgin. She'll make a move, looking down low for Cody. Ball off her leg, but recovered by the Lady Rattlers. Grizzle hesitates. Tough shot over Grace. No good. Rebounded by Virgin as she gets tripped up down low after the defensive rebound.
Still foul for the Lady Rattlers team. Have some free throws for our Lady Bulldogs. A chance to extend his lead going to this last couple minutes of the second quarter.
As the foul will be charged to Ellis, she'll check out as Allen will check into the ball game. Ellis now checks off the floor with 3 personal fouls. So we'll keep our eyes on that as well, as Ellis and Oriami have had a tough go at it here in the first half, unable to get going due to foul trouble.
Yeah, they're playing real aggressive, and while it's helping them on the defensive side getting turnovers, it's killing them with fouls.
37-35. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half here in the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley. Grizzle gets the pass inside for Allen. Tough shot over Cody is deflected. Allen's able to recover it. She'll swing it out to Grizzle. She'll dance, swings the ball over for Weeks. That mid-range shot is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Maroon and white basketball.
Nice defensive possession right there, playing through it. Also did a good job of Ms. Grace denying Ms. Horton from getting the ball as she's had the hot hand so far in this game.
Smith over to Grace, nearly lost the ball, able to recover it. She'll drive inside, takes the contact, tough layup off the glass, and it's good. Looking for the and one opportunity, not there. No foul called, will play on.
And it looked like Coach Richard drew that up for Tony to get the isolation. She's really been dominating that one-on-one matchup these last couple possessions.
And we'll have an offensive foul. Great defensive possessions by the Lady Bulldogs late here in the first half, as Horton will be called for the offensive foul.
And just like we said, once they tied the ball up, we need to win these last 2 minutes and go into the second half with a better lead than we had going into this first quarter, coming out of the first quarter, my bad.
As we take a look at the replay, Smith goes flying across the floor, but she was able to hold her position. And we'll have an offensive foul called on to Horton. That'll be her second personal.
And that's one thing our Lady Bulldog team is good at, is drawing charges with Miss Amaya, Miss Cheyenne off the bench, and also Amani. They do a good job of giving up their bodies in defensive position, drawing these much-needed charges.
Smith swings the ball over to Simmons. Out to Grace. She'll fake, drives baseline, nothing there. 10 seconds now on the shot clock for the Lady Bulldogs. Smith back to Grace. She'll drive, tough shot over Allen, no good. Recovered by Allen. Shot clock now turned off for FAMU.
Keep the ball out of Miss Horton's hands. She's been the leading scorer for our Lady Rattlers so far. Let's see what she'll be able to do right here.
Grizzle versus Smith. Mano y mano here to close the first half. Grizzle gets the pass inside. Tough shot is good for Weeks. As that will do it for the first half. The Lady Bulldogs go into the locker room holding a 2-point lead, 39-37. It has been an action-packed first half. Both teams trading buckets. Nothing short of what is expected from a game that went into overtime last time these two teams matched up.
And our Lady Bulldogs, they've been doing well on the offensive side of the whole game. They're shooting 45%, 20 points in the first, 19 points in the second. But the Lady Rattlers found their groove in that second quarter, especially with Ms. Horton, as she's up to 17 points so far in this game.
And speaking of that second quarter, the Lady Rattlers were able to win that quarter 24-19, a shot over 50% from the field, along with 75% shooting from the three-point line, as it felt like night and day between those two quarters for both teams.
Yeah, and like you said for the Lady Rattlers, they shot 27% and 25% from the three for the first quarter. So Coach got into them on that one. And with Ms. Horton, she was able to open it up for them offensively and get a couple more open looks for the rest of her Lady Rattler team.
When we come back, we'll have halftime adjustments as well as more analysis from Juwan Davis. But for now, here at the half, the Lady Bulldogs hold on to a 2-point lead in the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley, 39-37. You're listening to the Alabama A&M Athletics YouTube live stream. Don't touch that dial yet.
And we have a representative of Alpha Phi Alpha. So, ladies, we're going to do ladies first. You line up here, you line up right here. Yeah. So here's what's going to happen. KB's going to play some music. Then they're going to run to this spot, and they're going to put on the shorts. Then they're going to run to this spot, they're going to put on the jersey. They're going to run and get the ball, and then they're going to make a shot and sprint back. Is everybody ready to see it? KB, are you ready? In 3, So we have, our friends have some gifts for us. We have some questions for their cows. If you want one, I want you to stand to your feet right now. You better let them know because they're about to fly. KB, let's get some music in here. Watch the count dance. The count will dance in y'all now. Hey. Go, 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 go.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley. I'm Chauncey Sanders here at halftime as the Lady Bulldogs hold on to a 2-point lead, 39-37. I'm now joined by a very special guest and an alum and current graduate student in Hakeem Pope, a very talented artist who has created artwork for the likes of Penny Hardaway, as well as Matt Hardy, a wrestler for WWE. He has been featured on The Breakfast Club, and now he's back for the first time here in the new event center. First of all, what are your thoughts so far on the new event center?
The new event center, it's crazy, man. Like I said, it's my first time in here, just, in the new basketball arena, man, and by me being an alumni here at A&M, so it just an honor just to be here and just to see everything that's in full flourish of what's going on. So I definitely love it. I'm having a good time, man.
And that's great to know, having our fellow Bulldogs come back and enjoy the fruits of their labor, but also enjoy this nice new facility here on the campus of Alabama A&M University. Now, I want to talk about your career, Hakeem. You started this artwork not too long ago, a couple years back, and now it has become a thing of its own. It's became a growing business for you. I want to talk about, how did you get started into doing artwork?
Man, so the gift of my art, man, it started when I was a senior in high school, but I didn't take it serious until I came on over here in college my freshman year. So that's when I really took it serious. And then, just I wanted to take it up a notch. It started just drawing just regular people, or just cartoons, and just posting it. But I just want to take it up and I just say, what it would be like if I just actually meet the people that I'm actually drawing. So, the first, like I said, celebrities, of course. So the first celebrity that I met was the Migos back in 2017. And from there, it just went on and on and on. And now I'm here, man. So I still ain't done yet, man. I still got to keep going and meet the biggest of the biggest, man.
I hear you on that. And you've been featured in, like I said, programs like The Breakfast Club. And that was one of my favorites because you were actually able to give it to him personally while DJ Envy was here. And then he also took a couple gifts back that you were able to give him as well to the rest of the crew, and Angela Yee as well as Charlamagne the God.
Absolutely.
How special was it to see your name come up in a show the caliber of The Breakfast Club, one of the top morning radio station programs in the country?
Absolutely, man. So like I said, it was just a blessing, man, just to even have my name, for where I come from. Yeah, none of this is even possible for where I come from. So I'm just here, just to give hope to the youth, man. Like, it's possible, man. I'm trying to make the impossible possible. So just by me being on the Breakfast Club, just having my name, it was just so surreal, man. I just couldn't believe it, bro. Like, for real.
Now, I got a tough one for you. I want to know, what was, in your opinion, what is your most special piece you've been able to give to a celebrity client?
I'm gonna have to say Floyd Mayweather, man.
Oh, I like that one.
Floyd Mayweather.
I like that one.
On my 25th birthday.
Wow.
Best birthday I ever had, for real.
That's amazing.
Just on business, I was able to give it to him. And long story short, I met him in Nashville, Tennessee, and it was a Kodak moment, literally. Like,
nice.
I was the only person that he was actually able to interact with, just because of what I was able to bless him. And you could have just saw it, man. It was like TMZ outside, just cameras flashing everywhere. Spotlight on me. Really, like, I ain't lying. I'm dead serious. Like, it was just a spotlight on me. So that was the most surreal moment for me and the most memorable moment for me in my career. So I'm blessed to even have that,
Awesome. Hakeem, we thank you for joining us here at the Have. It's a pleasure to have you here in the event center, and we all, and I want to speak for all of the Bulldog faithful in saying, continue to do the amazing things you've been able to do. Keep showing that maroon and white on your chest and in your heart, and most importantly, going anywhere as you continue to do. And we know the motto, start here, go anywhere.
Yes,
You've been a very great example for the many young A&M Bulldogs to come.
Yes, sir.
So we'd like to thank you again, and then also go ahead and plug us with your your business as well.
Yes, sir.
The floor is all yours.
Yes, sir. So, hey, man, so just follow me on all my social media platforms. Facebook, Hakeem Pope, Hakeem, last name Pope, Pope. My Twitter, at the number 6, POPE_, and my Instagram, at Hakeem Pope. So you be able to contact me or just view all of my work that I have done thus far. And also on TikTok as well, at Hakeem Pope. So, yeah, man. Please show me some love, support black business, and once again, go Bulldogs. Thanks again,
Hakeem. Pleasure having you on. When we come back, Juwan will give us the halftime adjustments,
yes, sir,
as well as our second half analysis on what's going on.
Yes,
but
sir.
for now, we'll take a quick break, as we'll be right back after the break. A&M holding on to a 2-point lead, 39-37. Welcome back to Normal, Alabama. As the second half is underway, nice backdoor pass is good as that pass came from Sabritas. As we're back knotted up at 39. Juwan, it was an interesting first half for the Lady Bulldogs as Free is able to get that layup to go. As we'll have a traveling violation. What a surprise. But Juwan, that first half was very interesting as we saw the Lady Bulldogs come out hot and look like they picked up that energy from that Bethune-Cookman game. And now the Lady Rattlers responded with the run of their own in that second quarter. What were your thoughts on the first half?
Well, it was a well-played offensive first half for our Lady Bulldogs. We scored 39 points as a team. That's above the average what we usually have going into halftime. So offensively, we've been on point. We have Amaya and Amani leading us scoring-wise. But on the defensive side, we've lacked up a little bit. We gave up a couple open shots to Ms. Horton and also Sabriats, who've knocked down some big threes for him. And those threes have helped knock down his lead. So our Lady Bulldogs have to clean up and get back to that tight defense that we were playing early in that first quarter.
Free gets the mid-range shot to bounce around and fall in.
And another thing I'd like to notice is we were speaking on the Lady Rattlers being a team good at forcing steals, and Miss Grizzle, who's third in steals for the SWAC, has 5 steals tonight. So have to clean it up on the offensive side when it comes to turnovers.
As Grizzle has the ball on the wing. Probing inside, met by 2 Lady Bulldogs. Pass is back inside, shot is up over Cody, no good. As Horton wasn't able to come back with the rebound herself, out of bounds. Lady Bulldog basketball.
Yeah, we have to use these early minutes in this third quarter and try and establish the momentum going our way and try and extend this lead back to how we had it earlier.
Smith gets a screen from Cody. Looking inside for Free. Nice pass. She'll swing it out to Simmons. Simmons' 3 is up. It's good. Big time 3 from Simmons.
And a much-needed 3 for our Lady Bulldogs. As well as we've been playing offensively, the one thing I can say is we haven't knocked down any perimeter shots before that one.
Pass over to Sabritas. Over for Weeks. She'll try mid-range. That one's no good. Recovered by Simmons. Simmons pushing a break. The Lady Bulldogs have numbers. Simmons didn't see Free. Cody has the ball up top. Simmons dancing. Driving towards the baseline. Nothing there. Tough shot over Grizzle. No good. Too hard. Sabritas nearly loses the ball. She'll swing it out to Grizzle. Pass is inside for Weeks. Loses it. Recovers. Tough pass out to Grizzle. 10 seconds now on the shot clock for the Lady Rattlers. Weeks tries a long mid-range. That one's good.
She's looking for those mid-range jumpers near the top of the key. She's been knocking them down for him.
Smith takes the contact. She'll bring the ball back out on the wing. Over to Cody. Cody was looking for that high-low action. Nothing's there. Back out to Simmons. Simmons probing inside. Matched up, and the ball is ripped away and stolen by Horton. As we'll have a foul on the floor. Foul's going to be charged to Simmons. That foul will be Simmons first, teams first. So we'll have a quick substitution here for both teams. For the visiting team, Allen will check into the ball game. Also for the Lady Bulldogs, Grace, McCallum, as well as Mitchell on the late substitution will check in for the ladies in maroon and white. 5-point ball game early on here to start the second half. The Lady Bulldogs holding on 48-43. Allen, turnaround shot over Mitchell, no good. Allen's able to recover it. Grizzle driving, takes the contact. She'll swing the ball out to Sabritas. Quick pass out. Horton tries a 3. That one's no good. Recovered by Free. Nice rebound there by Free as she was fighting for the ball. Grace, she'll tee up a 3. The bottom! Big time three from Tony to extend the Lady Bulldog lead.
Yeah, we're playing like how we played early in that first quarter, getting nice, good looks.
Grizzle driving out to Horton. Nice hockey pass over for Weeks. Corner three, no. Ball is tipped and into the hands of Free. McCallum pushing the pace. As she'll slow it down, she'll get direction from head coach Margaret Richards. Drawing up a 1-4 low. Grace wide open on the elbow. Takes a drive, tough shot, no good. Wide open on that play.
Just wasn't able to knock it down, but we need to continue to get these open looks, and we were struggling to get something in the end of that second quarter.
Weeks looking to go to work. She'll swing the ball back out for Grizzle. A fight for the ball shortly there by McCallum. Nice effort. 10 seconds now on the shot clock for the Lady Rattlers. Grizzle inside for Allen. Nice defense by Mitchell as the Lady Bulldogs are able to come up with the steal. Shot clock violation. Checking in for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be number 11, Amaya Simmons. As we'll have a quick break here on the floor. 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. The Lady Bulldogs hold on to an 8-point lead, 51-43. Welcome back to the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley. As the Lady Bulldogs are holding on to an 8-point lead, 51-43. Grace gets a screen wide open, mid-range, too hard, no good. Ball is loose and recovered by Grace. Fresh set on the shot clock for the Lady Bulldogs. McCallum dancing, she'll swing the ball out to Mitchell. Over to Simmons. Burgeon, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Nifty ball handle, tough shot, no good, but she's going to be fouled. Burgeon dancing, looking for a wide open lane. Gets the tough shot as the shot clock was winding down. She'll be at the line for two.
Yeah, she was able to bail us out with that one. We weren't able to find an open look, but able to get a chance to make it a double-digit game right here.
First free throw is good by Burgeon. Burgeon has had a solid season. One of the few returning players for head coach Margaret Richards in the Lady Bulldogs. Quick substitution here for the Lady Bulldogs as Amani Free checks in. Free has been hot, and she's knocked down 4 of her last 5, checking back into the ball game.
Yeah, I'd like to see if she'll be able to get an open one from the 3-point line. They've been giving it to her all game. I want to see if she can knock one down.
Sabritas tries a 3. That one off the mark, no good. As Horton went up, she's going to be clobbered. Hard foul there by Mitchell.
And this will be only the second time the Lady Rattlers have went to the free throw line. Our Lady Bulldogs have been doing a good job of keeping it clean and not fouling.
Checking in for the Lady Rattlers is going to be number 44, Elia Ellis, the sophomore forward mentioned earlier. Had a quiet first half along with her teammate in Oriyami with 3 personal fouls each. First free throw is good for Horton.
Miss Horton has seen the ball going in there, can possibly heat her up, and we need to keep her off the line. That's 20 points she has so far in this game.
Second free throw is good for Horton. Out of Los Angeles, California, also a Virginia transfer. Grace fake swings the ball over to McAllup. Out for Simmons, ball nearly stolen. Simmons, nice drive, tough shot, left hand layup, no good. Horton gets the quick outlet pass. She'll try a mid-range shot. That one, rainbows, bounces around the rim, no good. Ball is loose, recovered by Grace. Tony pushing the ball up the floor. Over to McAllup. They'll look for a good offensive set. Pass over to Simmons. She'll tee up a 3. No. So we'll have a foul on the floor. We're going to go the other way. Foul's going to be charged to Mitchell. That'll be Mitchell's second, team's third. Into the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs. It's going to be Jayla Cody as well as Smith. Still an 8-point ball game, 53-45. Nice passing action. Pass a little too low for Allen, out of bounds. Lady Bulldog basketball. The Lady Bulldogs, Juwan, are going to be looking for a good offensive possession here as both teams have went a little bit on a cold spell. The Lady Bulldogs, one of their last 6.
Yeah, FAMU, one of their last 8. Like you said, both teams kind of cold after both having a hot start to the second half.
Freeze, she'll try a corner 3. That one's no good.
And Monty's really been looking for that 3 ball to fall. But as long as she keeps getting those open opportunities, all it takes is one for it to heat back up. Good pass.
Allen gets the pass and gets the layup to go.
And like you said, with Miss Ellis being the foul trouble, we haven't been able to see too much of that front court combination that these Lady Rattlers have.
Grace will try a 3. It's good. What a 3 from Grace. From Madison County. That was a deep one.
Yeah, she's seen them like the words of Chris Move, hand down, man down. Great shot right there by Miss Tony.
Or better said, if you sag off, your swag is off.
Yeah, you know it, you know it.
Sabritas pass is nearly broken up and stolen by Smith. 10 seconds now on the shot clock for FAMU. Horton inside, tough shot over 2 Lady Bulldog defenders, no good. Recovered by Simmons. She'll push the break. Simmons out to Smith. She gets her feet set. Shot is up, no.
A great find right there. That's the player you want getting the open shot in the 3, Miss Taylor Smith.
Grizzle has the ball knocked loose out of bounds. It will remain with FAMU. Checking in for the visiting FAMU team. It's going to be number 20, Paula Weeks, redshirt senior. The transfer from Einar. Free throw, layup is no good. Ball is loose, recovered by Cody and the Lady Bulldogs. Cody back to Smith. That Smith comes across half court. Cody wide open. Didn't see anything she liked. Free. Back out for Grace. 3 for 3. No. In and out.
I like these open looks that we're getting out on the perimeter.
Horton. She traveled. Into the ball game for FAMU is going to be number 12, Micaiah Mack, the senior forward out of Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
Yeah, I like these open looks that the Lady Bulldogs are getting. with us dominating the paint like we have so far in the game, the more threes we knock down, the easier it'll be for us to get back in to our groove inside.
Less than a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Cody, high-low for free, a little too much. As you could see the anguish in head coach Margaret Richards' face as that pass went sailing over the hands of Free.
Yeah, it was the right look, just a little bit too much on that pass.
Lady Bulldogs still holding on to a solid lead, 56-47. High-low action swung back out. Cross-court pass. 4 seconds now on the shot clock for FAMU. Have to get up a tough shot. Pass is low into the hands of the Lady Bulldogs. Smith pushes the ball up the floor. Back out to Simmons. She'll drive inside. Left hand layup is good. And the foul. What a play by the guard.
Maya. And that's one thing she's good at. Them tough layups with the left hand. You know, a lot of players don't see that coming, you know, with her being a left-handed player. And once again, another tough layup by Miss Maya Simmons.
Awesome play there by the guard. Having the presence of mind, time score strategy. She finds the left-handed lane wide open, and she's able to take that drive down Meridian and gets the layup to go through the contact and the foul.
Yeah, it's always tough when you have a nice, crafty left-hand scorer.
Quick substitution here by the Lady Bulldogs as Mitchell will check back into the ball game. Sabritas, quick pass. Nice defense by the Lady Bulldogs. Ball was loose, recovered by FAMU. Tough layup at the buzzer is good by Ellis.
Yeah, great defense, just went a little bit more as we weren't able to get that turnover.
As that layup at the horn will do it after 3. The Lady Bulldogs hold a 10-point lead, 59-49 here in the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley. We got more action coming your way as we'll have the start of the final quarter in the first half of our doubleheader here on the Alabama A&M Athletics YouTube live stream.
It is not bullying. Bruiser, that's correct. He won. He won, yes, he won. Let's give him a round of applause, guys. Let's give it up for Pat, everybody. Let's go.
Welcome back to the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley, also known as the new event center, as the Lady Bulldogs opened the fourth quarter with a 10-point lead, 59-49. Juwan, what did you like out of that third quarter by the Lady Bulldogs?
Yeah, that third quarter was a lot like the first quarter we had. We once again scored another 20-point quarter. We've been doing a good job on the offensive side of staying consistent, but we locked back up on the defensive side. After a 58% second quarter for the Lady Rattlers, they only got 35% and then knocked down a 3 after knocking down 3 in the first half. 3 in the first half. So I'd like to see if our Lady Bulldogs can keep this intensity on the defensive side, as defense is what it's going to take to win this game.
Pass just out of the reach of Free and back into the hands of FAMU. 10 seconds now on the shot clock for the Lady Rattlers. Ellis looking to go to work. Layup too much. No good. Recovered by Weeks. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Ball is loose on the floor. Recovered by Grace. Grace fighting. She swings the ball over to Simmons. Simmons, right-hand layup. No good, but she'll be at the line for 2.
Great job by Ms. Gray, keeping her composure right there. Not letting them get the turnover and seeing Ms. Amaya on the front court for another free throw opportunity at the line.
Checking into the ball game for the Lady Rattlers, it's going to be number 22, Stacia Allen. Simmons is at the line. Daughter of Sunshine Simmons, as she gets the first one to go. Also, Maya Simmons is a pretty popular name around the social media universe, Juwan. Over 40,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, you'll catch her pretty often on that Ball is Life page. She's bringing not only the skills on the court, but she has on the social side as well.
It is great to see the light shine on the Lady Bulldogs as well, as they have had a phenomenal second half season so far, as that 3-ball is good.
Yeah, they've yet to lose a game here in the new event center in the SWAC. They're on the 8-0 winning streak here at home. They're doing a good job of, when we play at home, protecting our home court, as Miss Coach Richards would like to say.
Cody swings the ball over to Simmons. She'll put the ball on the floor, out to free. She'll try a 3 over Oriami. No good. Nice recovery by Smith as the shot clock reset. Now 10 seconds remaining. Smith met with a double team. She's in trouble. We'll have a timeout on the floor with 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock, as head coach Margaret Richards will draw something up. We'll take a quick timeout. 8:11 remaining in the final quarter. The Lady Bulldogs holding on to a 63-52 lead here on the Alabama A&M Athletics YouTube live stream. Welcome back to Normal, Alabama, in the President's Day SWAC matchup here this afternoon between the Lady Rattlers and the Lady Bulldogs. 7 seconds on the shot clock for the ladies in maroon and white. Smith tries a 3 out of the inbound pass, no good. Weeks will try a mid-range. That one rattles in. Nice assist there from Midi Oriami. Smith has the ball stripped out of bounds. Lady Bulldog basketball, as the Lady Rattlers have went into a full court press. Checking in for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be a Imagine McCallum. McCallum gets the pass over to Grace. Tight pass, free. Looking, met with a trap, is going to be fouled on the floor, as she was looking for that cross-court pass over to Simmons.
Yeah, she's seen her over there, just can't find a way to get over the trap. And close one right there. It seemed like she could have almost traveled right there.
Foul's going to be charged to Oriami. It'll be her 4th, team 2nd, as she's been in foul trouble majority of this ball game has had a tough time getting going here for head coach Janelle Creighton. The first-year head coach also served as an assistant to the legendary Hall of Fame head coach Rick Insell over at Middle Tennessee State University.
And Miss Oriana, she's only played 14 minutes so far in this game, and but she had such a big impact with those 20 points in the first one. I know the Lady Rebels would love to have her on the court more.
Shot no good for the Lady Bulldogs. They're still holding on to a 9-point lead, 63-54. Ellis puts the ball on the floor, loose ball out of bounds. Lady Bulldog basketball.
And our turnover margin has really improved on in this second quarter. We was even 10-10 going into that at one point in that second quarter, but we forced 5 turnovers while not giving up that many on the offensive side. We'll still be in that 10.
Grace over for free, 3 ball, no good. Ball is loose and into the hands of Ellis. Gordon makes a move, swings the ball back out to Grizzle. Grizzle being hounded on by McCallum. Tough shot over McCallum. It's nothing but net.
She's having a nice game. 9 points right there, 8 rebounds and 5 steals. Doing a good job of running the point for this Lady Rally team.
McCallum probes inside. Nice pass to Cody. It's good. What a move by the freshman guard.
Yeah, she's been the playmaker for us today. She doesn't have anything on the scoring side, but her 4th assist of the game.
Ellis tries a mid-range. That one goes across the iron. No good. Ball is dribbled out of bounds. As we'll have a discussion here as the initial judge called it the other way. It will go the other way now in possession with the ladies in maroon and white.
Yeah, that was a good correction right there. It definitely bounced off a rally play right there.
Quick substitution here by head coach Margaret Richards, looking to put some more speed on the floor as Burgeon will check into the ball game. Lady Bulldogs looking to get into the forecourt. Simmons wide open, nearly lost the ball. Does lose the ball out of bounds. This time it will belong to FAMU. Tough play there. Jawan Simmons was wide open. Her eyes got so huge when she saw that lane as she lost the ball on the drive.
Yeah, had a 2-1 fast break, just wasn't able to hold it in on.
Tough shot is good by Ellis. Grace puts the ball on the floor looking for Burgeon as that pass was a little too high for McCallum. McCallum dancing back out to Grace. Simmons now to McCallum. She'll tee up a 3. That one falls short. Into the hands of Burgeon. She'll try a tough shot. No good, but she's going to be at the line for 2. What an offensive rebound. Right place at the right time for Burgeon.
And she's a great rebounder for our guard. That's her 5th rebound of the day, and she's also been doing a good job today of getting to the line. This is her 3rd free throw opportunity she's had this game.
Quick substitution here by both teams as Allen will check into the ball game, and for the Lady Bulldogs, Amani Free will check back in onto the floor. Burgeon back at the line. First free throw is good. As she's had a solid season for the Lady Bulldogs. 18 games started, shooting a little over 36% from the field as she gets the second one to go. A 79% free throw shooter.
And she's also one of the best defenders we have on the team. She does a good job of playing good on mismatches. She uses her height to her advantage when it comes to those big guard mismatches.
Pass by Grizzle was knocked away. Great defense by Grace. 15 seconds on the shot clock for FAMU. Grizzle gets a screen from Allen. She'll hesitate, fakes, nice defense. Ball is stolen by Burgeon. Burgeon pushing the ball up the floor. 2-on-2, tough shot, no good, but she will be fouled. What a defensive possession by the veteran guard.
Yeah, reading the passing lane, seeing Grizzle not having that many options, and another chance to extend his lead at the free throw line.
We have a timeout here in Normal as the Lady Bulldogs look to extend their lead. leading 67-58. Welcome back to the Line Dance Capital here in Normal, Alabama on the beautiful campus of Alabama A&M. Juwan, it has been an electric defensive performance as the Lady Bulldogs were able to string a couple of stops together and were able to see the fruits of their labor pay off on the offensive side of the floor.
Yeah, and we're not having that good of shooting from the field this quarter. We're only shooting 28%, but our defense has been helping us out with only giving up 9 points in this quarter so far, and we're getting to the free throw line. We're 4 for 4 from the line so far in this fourth quarter.
Back at the line for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be Darian Burgeon, the junior guard out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Walnut Hills High School graduate, has been here, the longest tenured Lady Bulldog on the team thus far.
And it switched over quick for her. She went from being one of the youngins to the vet, just like that. And she's been doing a good job of embracing that role.
Come on, everybody, stand.
Indeed. And she's been one of the leaders as well, especially early on into this season, and this Lady Bulldog team was gelling together.
Yeah, it was, like you said, a gelling period. We had a couple early losses, but we really picked it up as a team. Like you said, coming out of Christmas, we won the hottest teams in the SWAC.
Long shot out of bounds, Lady Bulldog basketball. McAllop, long pass is broken up and out of bounds. The Lady Bulldogs will hold on. .26 seconds remaining on the shot clock. McAllop looking inside, nothing there. Over to Cody. High-low action. Free. Swings the ball out to Burgess. Now to Grace. We'll have a 3-second violation called on free.
And it seems like the Lady Rattlers don't want to let Monty get any more open looks down the restricted area, as that was killing them in the first half. They've done a good job of slowing her down in the second half.
Grizzle swings the ball over to Horton. Weeks tries a mid-range. That one is good. Lady Rattlers immediately into a full-court press. McAllop pushes the ball on the floor. She'll bring it out, looking. Long pass to Burgeon, cutting inside. Tough layup, no good, but a foul on the floor. As that foul will be charged to Allen.
Darren's doing a good job of using her aggression and using the Lady Rattlers' aggression to get her to the free throw line. She's 8 for 8 for the day, and even though she hasn't knocked down the field goal, she's still getting her points in on the free throw side.
Lady Bulldogs held their largest lead by 14. As Burgeon is back at the line for yet another stint, she looks to put the Lady Bulldogs back ahead by double digits.
And it's been one of those games. Lady Rattlers, they haven't just let the Lady Bulldogs extend that lead all the way. As soon as it seems like the Lady Bulldogs have a chance to pull away, they bring it right back in close.
Nice offensive rebound by the Lady Bulldogs to regain possession. McAllop, tough drive. Layup is no good. Knocked away. Grizzle pushing the floor. She'll drive baseline. Looking for a wraparound pass. Ball is kicked away and out of bounds. The Lady Rattlers will hold on with 23 seconds on the shot clock. We'll have a timeout here on the floor as head coach Janelle Creighton wants to talk things over with her FAMU Lady Rattlers team as the Lady Bulldogs hold on to a 10-point lead, 70-60.
We have an announcement. If you drive a gray Dodge Nitro, Alabama tag BRGR1, please go move your vehicle or your vehicle will be moved for you.
Welcome back to normal as the Lady Bulldogs hold on to a 10-point lead. 23 seconds on the shot clock for FAMU. Grizzle gets a screen from Allen. She'll drive, looking, tough shot over Smith, no good, recovered by Grace. Grace takes the contact, and there will be a foul on the floor as Grace will be at the line.
Yeah, now put them at the line. The Lady Rattlers been hot on free throw. Giving us a lot of free throw opportunities on the line. That's the the third quarter they've had over 6 fouls and reached into the bonus, and another quarter for our Lady Bulldogs without giving up a personal foul.
Pretty clean game from the ladies in maroon and white as Grace is able to get the first one to go.
And like I said, the Lady Rattlers have 3 quarters with 6 fouls, and we have 6 fouls as a team so far in this game.
Not necessarily a very noisy game out of Grace. However, she's able to get the second of the pair to go, extending the Lady Bulldogs lead to 12. Cross-court pass over to Grizzle. Nice ball movement here at the top. 3 ball is up by Horton, no good. Rebounded by Free. Free looking over to Smith.
That's one thing both teams have did a good job in the second quarter is neutralizing the top scorers. We had 2 where Amani and Dylan seemed like they were going to have a score off the whole game, but both of them pulled off in the second half.
Grace surveying the floor. Drives inside, tough floater, no good. Able to grab her own rebound. No, the ball is loose. It into the hands of Ellis. Horton puts the ball on the floor. She'll swing it over to Oriami. Her 3 falls short, recovered by Ellis as she was fouled on the putback. Foul's going to be charged to Jayla Cody. That'll be Cody's third, team's first. Checking into the ball game for Cody is going to be number 44, Donnae Frazier. We saw the young freshman gain some pretty solid playing time earlier on in the first half as she was able to contribute for the Lady Bulldogs. 4 points, 2 rebounds, and the block to go with that.
Yeah, and all in 4 minutes of play. She did a good job of helping us close out that first quarter early in this game.
Second of the pair of free throws is good for Ellis. Back and forth ball movement here for the Lady Bulldogs, trying to get that ball into the forecourt as they do so.
Yeah, we just need to run the clock down, get shots late into the shot clock, so even if we do miss a shot, we ran 25 to 30 seconds off the clock.
Virgin driving, tough shot, no, falls short into the hands of Oriami. Here comes Florida A&M pushing the pace as the clock runs. Oriami drives baseline, tough shot over 2 Lady Bulldogs. That one is good.
It's still a close one. We had 9 points left, 9-point lead in this game. It's still not time for the Lady Rattlers to still make a quick run. Have to play smart with our Lady Bulldogs.
Grace swings the ball back out. A little over 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Smith inside for Free. She'll spin as that shot falls short. No whistle, out of bounds. Lady Bulldog basketball with 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
A lot of contact on that shot right there, but we still have 5 seconds to give up a quality shot.
Checking in for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be Jayla Cody. Also joining her was Maya Simmons. Bound pass, able to get the layup to go. The Lady Bulldogs inbound plays have been crisp, seeing a lot of success coming from the inbound pass on the baseline.
And that's all due to Coach Martin Richards drawing up some nice plays for our Lady Bulldogs.
Oriami is able to grab the offensive rebound and gets the putback to go. She has had a very quiet game, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line. As we'll have a foul on Sabritas. That'll be her third.
See, here were those fouls come in hand for the Lady Bulldogs. We've been getting fouled all the game, and we've been living at the free throw line. So now with the Lady Rattlers having to foul to stay in this one, we're 25 and 26 free throws in. We're already in our groove at the line.
This will be Burgeon's 12th attempt at the free throw line. No good, but Burgeon nearly able to come up with the offensive board as the ball went out of bounds. Florida A&M basketball.
All daring points that came from the free throw line, just showing that even if you're not on knocking down shots, you can still keep a team in the game at the free throw line.
3 ball is up by Horton. No good as it went skying into the hands of Simmons. Simmons pushing the break. She'll take it herself. Acrobatic right hand layup, no good.
And she had Taylor open on the corner. It looked like she didn't have her head up, didn't see it, but still have a chance to knock something down at the free throw line.
Simmons at the line has had a day for herself. As this was a great bounce back game for her, as she had a relatively quiet game. Just wasn't her day versus Bethune-Cookman. 18 points, 6 of 13 from the field as she's able to get the second of the pair to go.
It's always nice when you can go from a 5-point game to a 20-point game. So nicest scoring game from Amaya. She's still doing her thing on the rebounding side with 5 rebounds. So great all-around game from Miss Simmons.
Oriami puts the ball on the floor. Long 2, no good. Ball is loose on the ground. Couple of players on the floor. Nice hustle by the Lady Bulldogs as Grace is able to come up with the possession. She'll swing it over to Simmons as we'll have a foul on the floor. Foul's going to be charged to Horton. That'll be Horton's 4th. Shooting 2 is Amaya Simmons. Simmons, second of the pair, is no good. As that will pretty much do it. Sabritas 3 is up and no good at the horn. As that will do it. Here in Normal, the Lady Bulldogs take home the maroon and white winner in the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley with a huge 77-65 win to keep the home stand going, as they now look forward to going on the road to conclude the season, and they prepare for the long-awaited SWAC basketball tournament coming up here in March. Juwan, quick thoughts on the game.
Yeah, great game for our Lady Bulldogs. They did a good job of scoring. They had over 18 points in every quarter of this game, putting up nearly 80 points. Just a great all-around offensive game for us. And on the defensive side, forcing turnovers, 16 turnovers to our 12. And that's one thing we said before the game we need to do is clean up our turnovers, especially having 20 turnovers Saturday. We only have 12, so I know Coach Richards will be happy about being more safe with the ball.
Absolutely, as we await the arrival of head coach Margaret Richards to talk about Yet another huge home win for the ladies in maroon and white. Juwan, we mentioned it prior to the game. They have been hot. It's been a great second half of the season, and pretty much since Christmas Day, if you want to be exact, since the Lady Bulldogs have turned it up another notch. And now, Juwan, they have a chance going on the road to secure that second spot in the SWAC standings going forward to tournament time.
Yeah, Lady Bulldog team, like you said, have really found the time to get hot. If there's any time in the season you want your team to heat up, it's now near the end. We haven't lost a game here in Event Center the whole season, going 8-0. We did a good job of keeping teams pretty much not letting them be able to score here in the home. And defense has been the key for us all season, but our offense is really starting to come to its own here in the second half of the season. So I'd like to see how Coach Richards will be able to finish the season off on this road stand and hopefully set us up to a good position in the tournament coming up in Birmingham.
Absolutely, and that will now make it 9. Lady Bulldogs have moved over here into the new event center. 9-2 on the season at home. So now they will make the trip out on the road. Juwan, what can we expect out of those games coming up?
Well, we're playing some of the teams, and especially with this big one next Saturday against Alabama State, with the team who's right there with them in the second spot. So we're pretty much in tournament play right now. It's win or go home. You know you want your team. This is not the time you want to get into a losing streak. This is not the time you want to pick up bad habits, and especially you want to stay healthy. So I'd like to see how Coach Rich will be able to finish off this road span, and hopefully we can go into tournament play with this second spot in the tournament.
Absolutely. As we'll take a quick break here in Normal, Alabama, here in the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley, the Lady Bulldogs take home a 77-65 maroon and white victory here to start the first of the doubleheader. Welcome back to the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley. Chauncey Sanders here, still being joined alongside by Juwan Davis and none other than the winning head coach herself. Boy, she always chooses every single game to outdress me. It's impossible, ladies and gentlemen. Head coach Margaret Richards. Coach, today was a very good one for you guys. We know you guys had unfinished business with that team from Tallahassee as you guys took a tough loss in overtime to them. And one of the things I pointed out during that game, during the pregame, Coach, was you guys were outscored in the paint, something we don't usually see in your number 2 defense in the SWAC right now, 34-26. Today, that was not the case. You guys dominated them 40-30 in the paint. What did you preach to them before the game to have them ready to go defensively?
Well, my staff does a great job, and, as we evaluate and doing the scout, we talked about paint touches. This team, it has a lot of talented players. They can drive, they can shoot the 3. So we said we're going to have to give up something. We're going to have to help each other out, have each other's back, and try to draw more charges and keep them at the paint.
Definitely. Juwan?
Now, you had a lot of great scoring performances today, with Amaya leading the way with 20, but also a good game with Amani with 18, and also Ms. Burgess getting 10 points from the free throw line. How can you speak on spreading the ball around, letting the scoring be not just one player, but throughout the whole team?
Well, we are a team that, where everybody chip in, we do a great job. I told them, I said, other people need to step up. Of course, Amani Free and Miss Grace been leading the way most of the time, but I was proud of Darian Bergen, most importantly, for stepping up to the free throw line and making free throws. And I told them I'm on them tough about focusing and making free throws. That is extremely important. To win games down the stretch, you have to make free throws.
As a team, we had 10 turnovers in the first half. Now, we cleaned it up in the second half, only having 4 in the second half. Was that one of the key points in changing up for the Lady Bulldogs?
Oh, that was very important for me. We have to take care of possessions. That was extremely important. I said, ladies, this team is not even pressing. We have to take care of the basketball. We well prepared, run your offense, take what the defense give you, and make smart decisions.
Definitely. Now, Coach, these last 2 games during this final homestand for you guys have been special. No seniors for senior night Saturday, which has been kind of weird because we've always saw you guys losing players, and it feels like there's always a reload happening season after season. How do you do it? We talk about Free, we talk about Grace and Simmons, all having their first year here with the Lady Bulldogs, and it feels like this team has grown together so quick and so fast since Christmas Day. How were you guys able to do that?
Well, I think it's our team chemistry, and I think the girls are really close to each other, and they embrace each other's rewards. So I think they're happy. They're truly happy when somebody have a good game. They're happy for one another. And I told them it was tough in the beginning, but I think they stuck with me. They continue to believe, and they locked in, and I think they want to do the right thing. They want to be coached. They coachable, they listen. Do they do everything the right way? No. But I love coaching this team, and I think they are genuinely happy for one another when somebody has some success.
Absolutely. Juwan?
Now, one thing you always preach is protecting the home court. Now, how good does it feel to be undefeated in the SWAC as a defending the home ground, especially here in the first year in the new event center?
Oh, my God, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I hope my recruits are watching. I told them it's an unbelievable atmosphere. Come and be a Bulldog. And I told at home, we just need to carry this over on the road. But I'm so proud of the young ladies, and I hope this crowd come and follow us next weekend down in Montgomery for that tough matchup.
That's right, Coach. You guys will have yet again another tough feat going to our travel partner down in Montgomery. Being myself from Ohio, I don't like to necessarily announce who our rival team is. We don't like to speak of that name.
Yes.
So now we're going to go to Montgomery. It'll be a fight for the number 2 spot in the SWAC standings. Does that type of thing, come in you guys' minds when we're getting ready to prepare for a game like that?
No, I just told the young ladies we control our own destiny. From here on out, it's one game at a time. Take care of your body, take care of your schoolwork, do what you need to do off the court, make good decisions, and we're going to prepare you. You listen, you execute, we'll come out on top.
Absolutely. Coach, congratulations again. Yet another huge win for you guys, avenging those losses in Florida and take care of business here at home. As Juwan mentioned, undefeated since being here in the new event center. Coach, last thoughts, last mentions, anything on your end?
Oh no, I'm just very grateful for this team effort and energy to be able, like I said, with a new team, basically To be able to come and be undefeated, I'm so proud of them young ladies. That's a big accomplishment. I'm so proud. They just locked in and focused, and I hope it continue to stay that way. I'm going to do, me, myself, and my staff going to do everything we can to try to bring back that championship next month.
Absolutely, Coach. We'll have our eyes on it. Wishing you guys the best of luck and safe travels on the road, as this will do it for your last home game here in the crown jewel of the Tennessee Valley. But for now, for Jawan Davis, Coach Margaret Richards, and myself, Chauncey Sanders, we'd like to say thank you all for joining us and being a part of this journey, as well as this will be Jawan and I last game here on the live stream for AAMU Athletics. We'd like to thank head coach Margaret Richards for joining us game in and game out, win, lose, or draw, being able to sit down with us and allowing us to grow as broadcasters with her and interviewing her and the opportunity as well, Coach. We'd like to appreciate you again. We would never be here without you.
Definitely.
I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We'd like to thank you guys for joining us, and good night here from Alabama A&M University.